Good morning YouTube and welcome back to my channel, Elite Mechanics. Today we're going to be towing a 360 Spider that's leaking coolant all over my garage. Kind of see some of the coolant it left dried up. She's a leaker. Well, she made it. So now we start the process of removing the interior and getting to the access panel and the firewall. But it's finally here. We're ready to start. Okay, so we're going to start by removing the seats on this car to access the rear firewall. And there's these beauty caps that sit on the seat fasteners on the rails. There's these tabs here. You can see this one as well has a little tab. We're going to lift up on the tab and carefully and slowly slide it forward. I like to remove the floor mat, give me some space to pull it. As you can see, this one's coming out nice and easy. And there's the first one. And the same thing for the second side. We're going to lift it, pull nice and easy on it till it comes out. Now you can see the Allen bolt's exposed. We're going to continue doing the same thing. We're going to go forward with the seat. These are power, so they're a little bit more difficult than the manual, because some versions of these cars have manual seats and they're a little bit easier to remove. They're a lot lighter, that's for damn sure. And then these two Allens back here are exposed. We're going to hit all of those, and then there's going to be a connector on the bottom. So I've removed all the Allen bolts from the seat, and I've kind of picked it up and moved it over. There is a cover for the seat belt to remove it from the seat. It's right here. Looks like someone in the past has already scratched this thing trying to remove it. We're going to use a plastic trim tool and try not to do what they did, but we're going to try and get in there and slowly work it out. Trying to be as easy as possible. There we go. It's able to kind of pop it. We're going to work our way around, and this is out. So if we look inside, you're going to see another bolt right here. We need to remove that, and then this will slide out from this panel, and then we'll be able to do the connector on the bottom, which you can see it deep in here right there, and then we can remove the seat and continue on. Put this in there, remove that. There's that bolt. Usually a washer in there as well that will fall out as you maneuver this out of the seat. I gotta get it out. There's that, and then I guarantee you that washer's either was left out on the last time or it fell. And there it is. It's like a little crush ring kind of style washer, and that's it. It's that easy. And if you look at the seats too, there's stakes to align it when you go to bolt it back down. So now that we got this done, we're gonna pull the seat over a little bit more, get in there and disconnect this connector right here. There it is. Now we can remove the seat. So let's clear some space. And pull the seat out. Oh. The process is the same for the other side. So next we're going to start removing the rest of the firewall paneling, and you'll see that I already got the seats out on both sides now. So we need to clean out the stuff, all these CDs, whatnot. These out, And then we gotta get into here, which in order to open that, you gotta open the ignition and hit the pop. It's an actuated pop. There's a button right here. And if you look inside, you will be able to see some fasteners. The little Allen bolts will expedite it. So we'll remove those, that will come out. We'll take these nets off. This is pretty much self-explanatory. Then we'll hit all these bolts for these two covers, and we can start proceeding to take out this carpet paneling over here to access the bulkhead, access panels of the engine. Okay, so we got out all the panels. If you take a look, you can see everything's cleared up. So all the carpeting, cubbies, everything. So there's something I do want to show you guys on the corners where the seat belts go. There's these pieces that would sit here like this. I pulled the weather stripping back and I unbolt the clips and just put the bolts back in here so I can remove it out of the way. And then also with the little cubby that pops out on the solenoid, there are some fasteners I didn't show you guys, so I will show you. On the sides here, if you can see this, get it in here, there's 8mm bolts, and you kind of can adjust it. It'll slide back and forth to set it once you have everything together. So once you got the actual pocket out, and you get in there with the swivel and hit the 8s, and the whole unit comes out, and then you get to the rest of the panels. Now here we have the access cover. It's surrounded by 10mm bolts. I'm going to remove all of them, and then we'll have access to the engine bay. We'll be able to see where the water leak is coming from and be able to do our 30K service. There it is. There's our leak. So you can see I have the cover off for our 30K, the bulkhead cover from the inside of the car. Also to get to the timing covers. We have pretty decent access here. This hose split and caused all that water to leak out, so more than likely the other hoses are in the same condition. So I will be changing not only this hose, but this bent one here right in front of us as well, and the one that twirls over the timing cover and goes downwards. I'll be replacing all three of those just for future safety. Some fresh hose straight from Italy. No leaks, nice and full. So I think we're good to go and continue on with the 30K service. As you can see, this hose split pretty dang good. I am going to replace the other hoses as well. For now, I just did this one so I can continue on, so I can move the car around and get the car on the rack so we can take off the diffuser and start prepping for our full 30K. That will be in part 2. This is a 3-part series, so stay tuned to see how to do a full service on this Ferrari, as well as the parts that you're going to need. So I have a little care package I received here in this box, and it's got all the parts I need. I order most of my stuff from Ricambi and sometimes from Ferrari Van Nuys, so it just depends on who's got what and how available it is. But we're going to get down to business in the next video, and we'll be installing these beautiful Kevlar belts. Thank you for watching my video. I look forward to releasing part 2, and I will see you guys very soon. Thank you.